we're going to teach you how to save up to $13,000 off your brand new Tesla Model Y or Model 3. I'm going to go through the process of how you might be able to get all of that money deducted from the purchase price. So there's a couple different steps to this, but the first thing we're going to do is go down to the video description and click on the referral link to get $1,300 off, and that'll be just the start. You are going to get prompted here. It says $1,000 off, but we're going to go and click here because we are in Canada. If you're in the States, this video still can help you by saving you $1,000. But you click on Canada, let's click on Model Y and hop right over here. We're gonna skip everything right now. Just click cash and click here, and you will see include the IZEV incentive. So that is gonna save you $5,000 right away, on top of that $1,300 saved. So the purchase price after destination, document fee, $100 AC fee, and a couple other little fees before HST and licensing fees is $48,403. Now you say to yourself, how am I going to save an additional $8,000? We're going to get to that in a minute, but I want to explain the IZEV incentive first, how you're getting $5,000 off, and how long that's in place for, because it is ending soon. This is what's currently in place and how you're going to save $5,000. Let's just briefly explain the IZEV rebate. I'll leave a link in the description below on the government website, and it shows you all the vehicles that currently apply for the $5,000 rebate. And then as well, if you are doing a lease and the lease is 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, or there is a separate amount for those leases. But if you're doing a 48-month lease or you're purchasing, it's a $5,000 rebate on most vehicles. Some of them you see like the Audi A3 Sportback e-tron is just $2,500. Now that is a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, so it's a bit different. But we'll shoot on down. Well, we can just actually search. You can click here and search Tesla, and you'll see all the Teslas that currently apply. So the Tesla Model Y Performance, Tesla Model Y rear-wheel drive import version, long-range all-wheel drive import, and the Performance import. We'll see if these imports are still around after October because of the new China tax stuff that's going on here in Canada, where they're taxing imported EVs from China, a 100% import tax to bring them in the country. You can click on the video over here to see what that's all about. You can double check here, although it should say on the Tesla website if it's going to qualify or not, because if you do this on the Model X, S, or the Cybertruck, you're not going to even have this option to be able to click and add that. But how does IZEV work? It gets automatically applied on the purchase invoice, so you're getting that deduction right off the top. You don't have to worry about sending forms. You do have to sign paperwork at the purchase of your Tesla, basically stating that you're getting that. It's important to note that the IZEV does expire as of March 31st, 2025. Or earlier if they run out of funding for the program. So keep that in mind if you're ordering, that the sooner you purchase, the more likely you are to get that $5,000 deduction. Now you're wondering, how can you save an additional $7,000 off of your EV purchase? Well, you have to live in Quebec. If you live in Quebec, they do have a rebate for $7,000 on fully electric vehicles. As well, pre-owned electric vehicles in Quebec could get an additional $3,500 off. So this program is currently $7,000 for the rest of 2024. Once it hits 2025, it's going to be reduced, and the program's currently scheduled to end December 31st, 2025. So to get this $7,000 rebate, you should apply for the program before obtaining the rebate at the point of sale. So that is important to note, that you're going to want to take care of that before the point of sale. And it's important to note that the applicable taxes are calculated on the vehicle's price before the government rebate is applied. both on the IZ EV and the Quebec rebate. So you're going to take that top line purchase price, add the taxes, and then reduce it by the $5,000 and then the $7,000. So you're getting $12,000 off, and then the $1,300 referral has already been reduced from that top line purchase price, if that makes sense. So you see currently it's at $48,403 minus another $7,000, and you are at $41,403. That is crazy. For a brand new Model Y, of course, you've still got taxes and things like that. That is a really good deal. So let's say you don't live in Quebec. You live in Ontario. What sort of rebate are you going to get? In Ontario, there is no rebates. How about Alberta? Alberta, no rebates. What about BC? Okay, BC does have some rebates, and they range from $1,000 to $4,000 on rebates. And you can check out goelectricbc.gov.bc.ca to check out who can apply vehicles and rebate and which vehicles you can get your rebate on. And you can hop over to Manitoba. Manitoba residents get $4,000 off new electric vehicles. In New Brunswick, you can get a $5,000 rebate. So combined with the IZ EV, that's $10,000 off. In Newfoundland and Labrador, you can get an additional $2,500 off, up to $7,500. Northwest Territories, unfortunately, doesn't have any rebates at this time. Either does Nunavut, but Nova Scotia offers $3,000 in rebates. And in Prince Edward Island, you can get an additional $5,000, as well as you can get a $750 EV charger install credit, so that you could bring up your total savings to $10,750 when you're purchasing a brand new electric vehicle. In Saskatchewan, there's currently no rebates. And in Yukon, you can get an additional $5,000 off. Moral of the story, there is definitely ways to further reduce the price of your Tesla purchase. So you're just going to have to do some research. I'll put some links down in the description below to see what you might be able to qualify for. You can do your own research on that. But make sure you use the referral link when you're purchasing your vehicle, and you'll get $1,300 off the top line. And then if you live in Canada, of course, you're going to get $5,000 IZ EV rebate until it runs out. And then you can get further discounts depending on which province you live in, unless you live in some of the provinces without rebates like myself. But there's tons of savings to be had currently, especially with the referrals and prices being down over the last couple of years. You're definitely able to get a good buy, especially on a brand new Tesla Model Y rear-wheel drive. You should keep in mind that after October 1st, there might be reduced sales and even potential price increases on Model Ys, as they have to account for the additional costs of bringing in vehicles and or switching over to California-built Tesla Model Ys. So stay tuned to the channel to find out more information on that. But if you're in the market for a Model Y and you want to try and get delivery before October 1st, you'd probably want to place your order today. So get on that and let me know what you spec out your Model Y or Model 3 or any Tesla that you end up purchasing. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, leave a comment down below, and have an awesome rest of your day.